Hello, thank you all for watching. This is Elena Marquez Segura. With my colleagues Katia Rogers, Annalisa Martin Diedecker, and Laia Turmo Vidal, I will be presenting our paper, Exploring the Design Space of Immersive Social Fitness Games, the Aims of It Games Model. Exertion games have been very popular over the last years, yet the area of social exert games remains to be further explored. In particular, we need a better design vocabulary and to open and extend the design space of collocated movement-based social games. In our work, we focus on immersive social exertion games. In the paper, we contribute with the Aims of It model, a design space model for immersive social fitness games, and with novel design vocabulary and tools to inspire and analyze designs in that space. Anna.
Towards extending the design space of social exer games, we took a research to design approach. We ran an initial brainstorming as well as two embodied sketching activities with designers and players. We explored different game design concepts, including embodied core mechanics, that is physical and social game actions, rules, modalities of play, and the use of objects in space. As design material for the embodied sketching activity with players, we used the Exercube, an immersive functional fitness game environment, which was originally designed as a single-player experience. The embodied sketching involved 10 pairs of players who were asked to play our cooperative and competitive multiplayer game concepts. Katja?
Drawing from the embodied sketching and the literature on immersive social fitness games as a whole, we developed this design space model over several iterations, and here present the final version for the community to build on. We first classify games by their general playstyle in terms of their collaborative or competitive modes of play and by player symmetry or asymmetry of player tasks. In terms of game space and objects, we classify different dimensions of how players move within the game space, what functions as the controller, whether there are props and how they function, as well as how players target things within the game space. Play interaction is described in terms of communication, form, and content, as well as player roles. Finally, we distinguish whether games prescribe players' orientation within the game space by their freedom of use and movement of body parts and senses, by the use of physical contact and specific movements in terms of exercises, accuracy, timings, and location. Within the last category, we further present new design vocabulary in the form of formations. Elena?
Games can be prescribed to have players oriented towards one another in particular ways. To do this, knowledge in proxemics can be useful, in particular the bodily orientations and formations that characterize in-person interaction. Yet they are not meant for games, and hence they miss interest in bodily orientations and arrangements that can have much social, physical, and play potential. In our paper, we contribute to known formation with interesting new orders that emerge during our embodied sketching activities and observation of gameplay. This is part of the tools and vocabulary we propose to extend and explore the design space. Another tool we propose is a set of lenses together with the Aims of It model. They are used to understand and reflect on mismatches between behavior specifically supported by design and emergent play behavior. We propose 3 lenses. The design refers to game elements that are directly designed by us which impact play behavior, like rules. The expected reflects play behavior that is not directly designed by us, but that would likely emerge due to the interconnection of designed elements. Last, the observed, which is observed action during the gameplay. In the paper, we think and reflect on matches and mismatches between them. Laia.
In the paper, we exemplify the application of the lenses together with the Aims of It model by analyzing different games. This is an example with the game All for All Holding Hands, a variation of the original multiplayer game that includes a novel requirement. Both players need to go for all the scores together while holding hands at all times. In the expected, we anticipated that the player's use of space would change more than in the original game. We expected a side-by-side default position, but anticipated some changes in F formations, so players would be able to reach the scores. We also expected an increase in exertion, as players would probably rush from one scoring location to the next. We did not anticipate much physical contact beyond holding hands, but expected an increase in communication to coordinate joint action. In the observed game with players, we saw the expected movement translation, but more side region formations. As we anticipated, the exertion of the players was increased, as well as their communication. Yet, players leveraged their physical connection much more than we envisioned. Katia?
In summary, we contribute by opening up the design space through innovative game concepts, through our design space model for immersive social fitness games, the extended F formations, as well as the application of the lenses, the designed, expected, and observed. Together, these have generative potential and evaluative power. Thank you very much for your attention.